Easter egg. It's a gamer tag for something hidden within a game that the developers of the game put there just for kicks. Games like Zelda and Halo and of course GTA are famous for these hidden gems. Nerds like me love bragging when we find one of these things. Now, I was reading a story in the Bible the other day that I've read countless times before when I found something hidden. It's that scene when Jesus is being arrested at a garden in the middle of the night. Later, he will actually go through this fake trial and then be savagely executed on a cross, only to rise again 3 days later. Now, let me stop there for a second, because I know that for many of my friends, this story is really hard to swallow for a variety of reasons. And so I wonder, maybe, just maybe, if God left this Easter egg way back in the garden scene just for them. Can I read the scene to you? It says this. It says, "Now Judas, who betrayed him, knew the place because Jesus had often met there with his disciples. So Judas came to the garden, guiding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. Jesus, knowing all that was going to happen to him, went out and asked them, 'Who is it you want?' 'Jesus of Nazareth,' they replied. 'I am he,' Jesus said, and Judas the traitor was standing there with them. When Jesus said, 'I am he,' they drew back and fell to the ground." So Jesus meets this group of 200 plus men at the entrance of a garden and almost dares them by saying, "Who is it you want?" And they tell him who they're looking for, and then something really interesting happens. Jesus announces, "I am he." And these 200 men with torches, lanterns, and weapons fall to the ground. I think that's so cool. But what I found most interesting was who exactly fell to the ground. And therein lies the Skeptics Easter egg. See, first we have the personal treason in Judas. He's like the ultimate hypocrite. The lady who lives one way on Sunday and another on Monday. He's the guy who wears a cross around his neck and is a complete douche at work. I mean, you know the type, right? Next, we have the temple police. And they represent a very corrupt religion. They are the institutional religion that asks for our money so they can put up bigger flat screens in their church lobby. They are like the 18 million denominations that can't get along but teach about loving people. Can you tell I'm not a big fan? The third group of the garden scene were the Roman soldiers. They embodied a political ruthlessness. They're the ones picketing abortion clinics and funeral sites. They set aside Saturdays so they could egg gay bars and think President Bush was God's second son. They're the ones that corner you at the party you were just hoping to watch the football game at. Finally, we have the devil himself, behind the scenes orchestrating this whole arrest of Jesus. The devil specializes in accusations and theft. He's the one that reminds you of that mistake you made 6 years ago. He's the one that convinces you God's mad at you. The devil throws a party every time he can give you a sleepless night. I mean, what a list of captors we have here. Hypocrites, institutional religion, politics, and the devil. And when Jesus utters just a few words, they all tremble and fall to the ground. See, I've been a skeptic for a long time on this spiritual journey, but one thing I know, the moment you lock eyes with Jesus, all that other crap falls to the ground. That's a promise I can make you from one skeptic to another. It's all worthless compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Jesus. His very presence has a way of silencing the distractions and annoyances that get in the way of our spiritual pursuit. Your frustrations with Christian hypocrites, your skepticism of institutional religion, your annoyance of Christian political agendas, and even your own mistakes in your past, they fall to the ground when he makes himself known. So, may this be an Easter egg just for you this holiday. As you search for him through the news and the media and relationships and even churches, may you hear him pronounce, "I am he." And may everything come falling down around you so that your search can finally end. Happy Easter, my friend. May you find what you're looking for.